Her real good.
What's going on, people? It's your boy G-Maine. And guess what? We at Hit USA. We about to do another one of our things. So y'all get ready. This is exclusive stuff. Y'all know how we get in. Normally y'all catch us on the weekend, but due to the fact that we own live, y'all get the exclusive. So guess what? We be ready. Get yourselves ready. Cause we
got some badass radio people on.
Your team is
y'all.
How's it got the people behind us?
Oh God.
The couple. They
just did a White Fest. We did a white party in Ohio. Hit USA Radio. It was super successful. They incredible.
Well, no, I'm off on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays now.
Oh.
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesdays, I'm off. I got 3 days straight back to back. They call themselves. You live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Talk to you about that later.
Real quick, I'm gonna shout it, boy. Yeah, Christy bad as hell.
Are you on WGO or your page?
I'm on WGO.
Mm.
They just went flying, didn't they?
It's loud in the
It's loud.
Oh! Why can't it? Do you know I don't use headphones? Is that still loud? I just saw flying.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
In the flying head flown.
Y'all get ready. We finna go live in a brief second. Exclusive stuff we gonna talk about today. This Dishing the G, so y'all already know what this is. For those that don't know, y'all do know it's WGO, and this is HitUSARadio.com, ladies and gentlemen. And we are here because this is my other show called Dishing the G. And for those who was following us when we
guys at
our studio.
Right.
Our studio.
Whatever, everybody. Y'all get yourselves ready.
It's not hard. Downtown. Our studio.
My old 1075.
That's how it's so stop thinking.
Yep. Let me see here real quick. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, it's cool.
Ain't nobody got no curfew.
No, we don't.
That's why I was like, y'all can't cancel. I'm coming. You see what I say? I'm coming.
I know it's warmer out here than it is on.
It's cold though, downtown though. Ooh, Lord.
I know the lake effect.
Hey, baby.
You wanna
hello?
You come right back, or you just?
Yes, baby. Baby, I will forward it to you. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry. I'll tell you about it and email it to you. All right. Good night, sweetheart. Love you, baby. Bye-bye.
She'll be up here.
You say she'll be here?
Yeah, she'll be up here.
Here we go. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna get in a minute, y'all.
So tell them about me. They'll be seeing WGO Vegas.
Yeah.
We can actually save that part.
Yeah.
Oh, I was moving too fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust me, we're gonna get to all of it.
Yeah. Exactly. I was like, wait till I tell him today. I didn't tell you though. I didn't get to tell you everything about that. Told now y'all here together, but yeah. I was just looking at my mom picture too. I was like, Annette, thank you for creating a goofy man.
Ladies and gentlemen, just be cool for a second. We're just kind of getting everything booted up and ready to roll. But boy, we got some stuff for y'all, so get ready. Y'all get your fingers ready because there's going to be a lot of typing going on.
I love that. Let me let y'all just hear a little of her. Christy bad as hell. She make me remember a reason why. You all make me remember why I've been a radio nerd all my life.
How long you been in the business now?
Oh shit, 37 years.
And you started off with where?
At Power 104.
Power 104. Ooh. Damn.
You remember that, Stacey?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know I was on it?
No.
Yeah.
I knew Alan. I know.
It was called. I'm gonna give it you history. It was a Casey Kasem in the midday.
I remember Casey.
And then it was Mike Wright, the militant job.
Mm.
That was me.
That was you?
Yeah. Thought I was white, didn't you?
Yeah.
You
And
remember
here it
him?
is from the white building. My memory's coming back. I know you in the white building.
Yeah.
And you say I told you what?
You told me everything that was going to happen in my career. You said I was going to be bigger than all of them. Yeah, I know you admire them, and you have a right, but you're going to be bigger than all of them. You said that.
I do this a lot with folks, but I don't get the lottery numbers. I just want that. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know, right?
I tell people everything, like the divisions and the.
Well, but here you are with me, though.
Yes.
You see my point?
Yes. I walked up to him as I was leaving my job, a little hostile. Don't know this guy.
She didn't even know.
Just walked up to him like, yo, hiring? He's like, it's me.
Right.
It's Alan. I'm like, huh?
Listen to her.
Love all morning long with just a collage about some great music, and it's happening right now on the hottest radio station in the land. It's your girl, Christy. Man, I've got a lineup for you. Yes, we do. Oh my God, we got a lineup for you, and it's right here.
She talking about
on the
y'all.
hottest radio station in the land. It's USA Radio, playing the hits, baby.
What's her line? What's her line?
And she in New York, right?
Yes. She's never wanted to do Chicago, but she used to teach at that's why I met her, at Columbia. She was my professor. She old as dirt too, but don't
Look, you're on live. You're on live.
Well, you know what I mean, Christy.
Oh,
All right, we get ready to get into y'all. Fuck that. I'm fucked up.
you fuck it up. I'll fuck it up.
Let's get into this.
Let's go.
Right. Y'all headphones are good now?
I didn't hear anything when
Me neither.
Yeah. Like mic sounds dead.
I don't know why.
You had to turn the volume
Oh, no. Okay. It wasn't through here. That's
down. Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure. Shit.
Yeah, no worries.
Don't make me laugh.
Your station, no, I'm saying come to
Y'all hear?
Yes.
You got
I
it?
don't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Testing.
Oh, you're hitting your mic's
mic's
not
off.
on.
The mic's off.
Okay, now.
Testing. Okay, we
I
ready.
can't hear. Yeah.
You can say I
Hello,
can't.
hello. I can't hear nothing now.
I hear you guys though. You could pretty good.
Testing.
That's because of this.
That's
Now
good.
try.
Hey, ouch.
I'm getting buzzing.
Ouch.
That's because this.
Mic check.
Okay, go ahead.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Okay.
Check. I hear me. Yes.
Yeah.
I barely hear me.
I don't hear you.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Am I
Testing.
supposed to hear you?
Hold on.
Okay.
Right there.
I hear you.
You hear you now?
Yep.
Okay.
The mic
Let me go
sounds
again.
Nice.
Testing. Okay.
The
Okay.
mic sounds nice.
All right.
What am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do? Okay, it's all
Make
good.
me rich. That's what you gonna do.
Well, hey, that's what it's
Okay.
about. That's what it's about.
Turn it up. Yes.
Turn my mic down just a little bit. Testing. Down a little bit more. Testing.
I'm gonna bring the music a little lower.
Testing. A little bit more. Testing. A little bit more. Testing. Right there.
I was gonna say you're not gonna have a
How we
mic in a
doing?
minute.
Can you hear me?
Yep. I got you.
Can we hear the music out here? Or in here?
It's still what y'all want to do, Jill. Because if I turn up, you're gonna have feedback.
Yeah,
But if
man.
you,
Got you.
can you hear the music in your heads?
Yeah,
Yep.
I
A
hear.
little bit.
Okay, yeah, you're not gonna be okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Right there.
But I want, yeah,
Right.
that ain't the one y'all hear. I need the instrumental. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all ready?
Ready.
Ready, let's go.
All
right.
Ready.
I might just...
No, I cut it off.
Oh, okay.
Sure you don't want vodka. I know you don't do that.
Here we go.
The hottest radio station in the land.
And that's Christy. She knows all our images.
Radio.com. We play the hits. Internet Chicago.
Oh, fuck. Goofy ass. I'm so goofy. I ain't need to touch the button. Ooh, Lord. Okay. Goofy as hell.
The hottest radio station in the land. HitUSARadio.com. We play the hits. Internet Chicago.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G-Maine.
Girl, more.
And this is Dishing the G. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been down for a minute, but you know, like always, we bounce back like Flapjack. You dig? We get to where we gotta go.
Bounce back.
And I can tell you right now, we got a bunch of stuff we gonna tackle this week.
Oh, man. The list is long. We're going to try to squeeze it all in.
And we definitely gonna conversate about it because you guys to know what we talking about. Because it's that time. It's Dishing the G. We put it all on the plate. And you gonna eat it whether you like it or not.
We're going to spoon feed you.
Spoon feed?
I'm a spoon feed. You do you, G. I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that's how
I
they
need
go.
to be the mommy. Spoon feed these babies.
Well, I guess let's get started on the feeding then. So, first topic we got to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen, because I know y'all been hearing
What's that, G?
Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion all over again.
This boo. Come on.
Okay. All right. So if y'all been with us from the last time this stuff took place, y'all know that Tory Lanez got 10 years for quote unquote shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot.
I gotta admit, you said it long time ago. I'm like, well, he think he know every goddamn thing. You said, I'm gonna stand on it, that you did not believe that.
And I didn't. And one of the reasons I didn't believe because it was too many holes in the story. And a lot of people wasn't paying attention to the holes that was in the story.
Holes, get it? Okay.
Y'all had about 4 people in that car.
Yeah.
Right? Meg was into it with her best friend at the time.
Now that's why I got confused. I'm like, friend or foe? What are we doing here?
Exactly. What made it even more worse was only one person got tested as far as like gunpowder residue and so on and so
The
forth.
ballistics of it all.
And the interesting part was they didn't have none of that stuff on him. That's what made it even more worse and made me think that it was more to what they were saying.
But with all the DNA technology today, how do you think it got this far?
Because it was easier to convict him.
Do you think social media had a big play in that?
Well, if I had to grade it, I'd say it was all about the puzzle. As a matter of fact, I'm going to touch on something that I was on earlier this week on Facebook.
What's that, G?
Where this thing about Haley Bailey?
Haley Berry.
Berry, yeah.
Like a knockoff, like a Timu, beautiful version of Hallie.
Okay. Now, I'm going to show you how these two stories coincide with what I'm about to
It's
say.
Bailey. Yes, go ahead.
So, Bailey puts a order of protection on DDG.
Right.
Right?
Baby daddy, a.k.a. BB.
Saying that he abused her or something like that, which is the typical line for somebody when they trying to get the kid.
Yeah.
Because that's the best way to do it. Make a good lie so the judge can turn around and say, hey, you're not fit to do such and such. So I'm reading the comments about that situation, right?
Yeah.
And what I got from it was something that, and I hate to say it, some of these women act like they clueless on. I had them sitting there trying to defend Bailey, trying to say, oh, well, you need proof. You need proof to get an order of protection. No, you don't.
You don't?
No, you don't.
I thought you needed like a physical, like they used to look for whip marks or scratch marks, or they don't do that.
They don't need that. A good elaborate story will take care of all of that, as we seen with Meg the Stallion.
Point mate.
Because at the end of the day, she sat there, she boo-hooed, she did all that stuff. Now I want y'all to just take a look at what I'm about to break down. So you got Meg the Stallion boo-hooing on TV and doing all this extra stuff that she didn't need to be doing, crying and acting like stuff was going on. But you know what? Let me take a break to pull it all back, and then we're going to get back to it. This is Dishing the G.
Perfect. Give me 1 second, yo.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm back. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
For those who tuning in, thank you for the love.
Hey, sis. What's going on? Hey,
I
Mason.
see you.
Yeah.
I see you over there.
Okay.
Y'all get
Ricky,
yourselves ready.
what's up?
Diane said that you were going to
You're tuning in live.
Oh, we're gonna be.
This is exclusive, ladies and gentlemen.
G-Maine and more.
It'll be probably the following.
WGO on our sister station, Hit USA Radio.
what date?
I love it, those hearts. Keep sending them.
No, what date did you give me your date? So
Hey,
then I can tell you
too.
better.
So it would be
We gonna give y'all a good show.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
Give me 1 second, yo.
What's up, John? Team John here. I see you out there.
so Michael.
Yeah.
It would be like Sunday the 1st.
That will work. Wait. Oh shit. I will be out of town.
That's what Diane said.
Yeah, I'll be in Ohio because we're doing a fest out there. Damn it.
I'm so sorry. It's
Now
really
stick
hard.
around, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to break it down.
Last week and even before.
We're in
Yeah,
what is
but
it?
this just-
Intermission right now.
Yeah.
Time, but everything is kind of backlogged
Well,
now between
look.
with the doctor.
Radical Allen is over here taking care of
We're gonna
business.
figure it out.
We got
We're
so
gonna figure it
much going
out.
on.
Trust me, we're gonna figure it out.
And we're
Yeah.
involved.
So
With our sister
I
station,
can't
they
wait.
got us
I gotta
covered.
get back to the radio
It's about to go
station.
down.
Yeah, you go to that. Congratulations about your thing tomorrow.
Yes.
Look.
Thank you so much. Much love to you.
It works out so gloriously.
Oh, absolutely. It's gonna be a killing. All right, not a killing.
Raphael's blowing a horn for you.
Yeah,
Exactly. Thank you so much. And see you soon. Yep. Bye bye. I was trying to get my massage tomorrow. Can't even get that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have mines.
Oh, thank you.
Compliments of my son.
Okay.
Dr. Sullivan. Okay, let's go, y'all.
All right. Yeah, because of the meeting tomorrow unexpectedly. All right.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G-Maine.
Your girl more.
And this is Dishing the G. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And before we went to commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, we was talking about the situation between Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Now, I was on...
You went over to Miss Bailey.
Yeah, no, I did that part, but I got back to Meg before I got all the way back. But what I was saying about Meg, it wasn't hard to tell that she was lying. And I'm going to tell you how I know. First and foremost, you all on record trying to act like you this real gangster, and then you boo-hooing on TV crying because you got shot in the foot.
I mean, that shit hurt. I mean, I cry. A gangster cry. I seen gangster
You ain't
cry.
listen. You not finna cry some days after you done been shot.
After
That's
she
a whole
didn't cry
different.
right then.
You're right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it was a
it's
whole
like
different
a delayed
ball game.
reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't a delayed
Everybody heard a little
reaction.
different, You know what I'm saying?
Now, to make this story even more ungenuine, your best friend that you was into it with, y'all both sat there and lied. You knew who shot you. You knew it wasn't him. But you knew it was going to be easier to convict him than it was going to be to convict her. Because she your best friend.
Oh, you just took it to a whole different. I didn't look at it that way.
Oh, yeah.
Because her girlfriend threw her under the bus.
Exactly. But it's one of them things where your friend is your friend. Your get back is your get back, but you're going to get back at the wrong person. And you got that man locked up for 10 years lying.
And not only that, the man almost lost his life.
Yep, I'm about to get to that part. I'm coming around the mountain on that. But I want to get on her for the time being. Because one, when I heard and I saw all of this stuff, I knew there was a lie, just didn't know exactly where the lie stood. How did the lie come about turning into the truth? Because the guy that was driving the car,
the chauffeur,
his guilty conscience got to him. Why it didn't get to him earlier than what it needed to?
Because the money ran out.
But check this out, because a lot of people don't know. Now we're going to get into what took place with Tory Lanez in jail. Now, how is it that the man gets stabbed 15 times?
17.
15, 17. Now, I heard 15, but if you heard 17, okay, that's even worse.
You know how they go.
But let me put it in perspective. First off, right before this comes out, he gets stabbed.
I mean, yeah, the timing, come on, man. Come on.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Right before this comes out about the lie, he gets stabbed.
2 days prior.
The person that stabbed him got a crap load of money on his books.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that.
A crap load of money on his books. And then the truth comes out.
2 days later.
Not 2 days later. All this happened within in the 2 day span.
Okay.
Not 2 days later.
Within
a 2 day span.
Tomato.
No, not tomato. That's just like saying if I take 2 ice cubes and give them to you melted versus one sitting there with 2 of them sitting here frozen. Is that the same thing?
That went over my
Absolutely
head.
not.
Got you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's put it all in perspective. So you got Meg and her best friend that told this elaborate lie in order for Tory Lanez to be convicted. And let's not forget, she went to court and testified that that boy shot him.
Next thing you know, she's the face of abuse. Like, what is it called? Domestic violence against women. And she's twerking. They let this woman twerk on Saturday Night Live.
Nah, let's make that even worse. When Kamala Harris was running, they let her twerk in. Come on now.
Because she was the face of domestic violence.
Now let me put something else in perspective, because a lot of people miss this too. At the time when all this took place, Tory Lanez was up under something else about a gun situation.
Another one?
Yeah, before this. Because they was getting, if I'm not mistaken, they was getting ready to expedite him.
So when you say puppets, the puppet master.
Plants.
The plants. This is all for the sake of...
It's media plant. It's music and media plant.
Break that down.
But before I break all of that down, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dish and G. We'll be right back.
That's deep.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said it, G. You said it.
I'm always ahead when it comes to what people do. I'm very good at reading what people do. And at the end of the day, when I'm looking at something and I'm listening, I know how to put the ties together.
Yeah.
And it won't be a knot. It's going to be definitely something I can unravel when I pull at the string.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Ready.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G-Maine.
And your girl More.
And this is Dishing the G. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And before we went to break, I was just about to break the mechanics down of what took place with the industry plant, Meg Stallion. Now, after Tory Lanez was already set to deal with the issue with the courts and him being expedited, because that's what the whole thing was coming down to, they was going to send him back to his country, right?
Right.
Then they turned around while all of this was taking place. You think it's a coincidence that what took place in that car took place in that car?
And now it all makes sense. Then, really, it was just another bullshit story.
Listen, it's so many stories like this we done heard. And so many times we done heard people getting railroaded by somebody else. But this was elaborate. Like y'all heard me say about Miss Bailey. It's elaborate. She went up there and boo-hoo. She did what a lot of women do. They get up there, they play the crying game with the police officers and the judge, and then, you know, all the women on the other side going, oh, well, I thought you needed it now. With women, it's real simple. All you need is an elaborate lie.
Well, I've noticed that the change for that one now. Men are getting these women too.
Oh yeah, now they get them because
everybody tired of them.
Yeah, and it got to a point where men's lives are in jeopardy. Like in this case, they almost killed this dude. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then you trying to tell me that the person that stabbed him ended up with a crap load of money on his books?
Mm-hmm. See, in real life, regular life, you guys kind of made it hard for women who are really going through it, you know.
But that's not a that's real.
And then the brothers, now the police are paying attention to what the men have to say because these women been out here doing this bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's making it hard for the women who are really going through it. And now the men are getting the women locked up with the same situation, the same storyline.
Oh, yeah. So, just to put it all in perspective, the best friend was the one that fired the gun. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, she fired 3 times. And then somebody knocked the gun out of her hand.
This was inside the vehicle?
This was inside the vehicle.
Wow. I did not know that.
So, you got 3 shots that went off. Find out she's the one that did it. The best friend of the friend and the one who took the plunge was the man that had nothing to do with it. Because from also what it was told, he was in the front seat and not in the back.
Damn. And this man even wrote a song he was innocent.
The man was innocent. He was innocent all along. And like I said, to them, it was much easier to convict him. Because when you look at it, most of the time when the crime take place, you know what they do when the crime take place?
What's that?
They go to the first person that they got on their list that's associated with that type of crime. I'm
still shocked that it went this far because of all of like these little apparatuses called cell phones.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Funny wasn't nothing going off that day.
The vehicle usually has, to protect themselves, they'll have a camera in there. You know. Yeah. The outside cameras. Like you said, it makes sense that this was all a setup.
Yeah.
For money.
So everybody that's out there paying attention to the story, I want y'all to tell me something. Do you think Meg and her best friend should go to jail based on what took place?
I do.
Do you think she ought to be sued as well?
Do you think he needs to get out of jail right now?
Oh, no. Well, yeah, he needs to be out of jail right now because based on it, we've been in there, what, 3 years almost?
I have no idea.
This comes down to a couple of things, like I said. And if they don't turn around and put Meg and her best friend in jail behind this, then what men been saying for umpteen years.
What's that?
That women get away with any and everything. Man, if that don't tell the story, I don't know what else to say. They don't get away with everything. I ain't gonna say all of that now. But they get away with the majority.
Will we be seeing Meg the Stallion back on Saturday Night Live twerking it up again?
Man, look here. The only place I want to see her twerking from is a jail cell. Because it's too many people out there that's playing with men's lives and not knowing what they can do and how harmful that is. But before we tell it all, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. This is Dishing the G.
Yeah, she should go to jail for that.
Yeah, I agree.
They made this raggedy bitch the face of domestic violence. Mm. They let her get on white platform to show her ass as a revolutionary stance against
and they were lying about the whole
domestic violence.
If they let her get away with that, I don't care what stallion she is. That needs to be dealt with. She needs to go to fucking jail. Because too many men have been suffering for multiple years.
Yep.
And now it's not going to... You're looking for...
I got it.
It shouldn't be that easy for
You
them
just
to.
almost knocked that
Oh
off.
shit! Sorry.
It shouldn't be that easy for them to do. They've been doing it too long. They've been doing it too long.
Yep.
You know.
Crying wolf.
Right. Pass me the.
Okay, got you. Look, I'm gonna leave that right there. Leave that on the table right there.
If you want it, you get it. So,
I can't
I'll
put the
leave it
top
right
right
in the
there.
middle.
Okay, there you go.
top right there. I think.
No.
Well, where is it? Okay. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
I don't think we
Give
gonna
me
have
this
this
break.
much
Thank
You
you.
longer.
have to pay attention
Okay,
when you move
okay.
around with these wires.
Yes, sir.
All right. Y'all
All right,
ready?
Ready.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G-Maine.
And your girl Moore.
And this is Dish of the G, ladies and gentlemen. And before we left, we put up a poll, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been listening to the story between Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion and her best friend, I asked a question at the end of this, and it is, should Meg Thee Stallion and her best friend go to jail and be sued on top of it?
The people behind it should go too. I mean, it was all scripted now that I look back at it. Remember they had the girls going back and forth like, oh, I don't like her. She lied. And, you know, the girlfriend told the story about why this all happened because of, what was the hostess?
Something about them sleeping with somebody. I ain't get too detailed in it. I need to hear the
The
main
hostess
stuff.
of the party. One of them wenches who Kanye related to through the babies.
Yeah,
Help.
one of the Kardashians, the youngest one.
See, let's go there with that conspiracy.
Well, that's not really a conspiracy because it didn't take place at the party.
It happened right outside. It was all because of her.
Nah, you can't put that on. That's just like saying if you threw a party and somebody got shot outside your house, are you responsible for that?
All the equipment she had around that crib, they would have pulled it up.
How they gonna pull it up though? It took place in the truck. No.
Nope.
They don't have nothing to do with what took place outside of that.
Had there been a white woman in that vehicle, they would have found the footage.
Nah, because at the end of the day, if it's on the inside, how you gonna have footage? You ain't got footage if ain't nobody shooting and it's only 4 people in the car.
They had footage in there. It's gonna come out. I'm standing on that.
I ain't gonna stand on it because if that's the case, it would have came out long beforehand. Because you gotta remember something. It ain't public defenders that's taking care of that business.
Mm-hmm.
If it was any video footage, his lawyers would have had it. Trust me when I tell you. He ain't paying them millions of dollars for them to be standing there trying to act like public defenders, I assure you.
Mm.
But, ladies and gentlemen, that's the question. Should Meg Thee Stallion and her best friend get locked up for this situation, for lying on that man and getting that man locked up for 10 years? Which he'll probably be out within this week of coming into the next week for sure.
If he's not out,
and nobody raised hell about it, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me get into the next topic. And I kind of brought it up in this first one, so I'm going to get to it now. And that's Halle Bailey and DDG. Now.
AKA BBD.
No.
Baby Day. BBD.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me put this story in perspective.
Yeah.
There are women out here in the world that seem to think when they have a child, it's their child. And let me break the distinction down for those who don't get it. It takes a father and a mother to have a child. So if the father is there, then that would be the father. And if the mother is there, that would be the mother. But the mother seem to think, for whatever reason, that they get to call the shots over the child.
The human incubator.
Now, don't get me wrong. You got some fathers out there that ain't doing their job. Excuse me. And then you got fathers out there that does their job, like what DDG was doing. DDG was doing his daddy thing. Now, let me tell you what I got from Miss Halle Bailey while all of this stuff, even before we got to this point, was coming out. Every time he's got the baby, she's got a problem.
And I noticed that a lot of footage of, because thanks to social media, there's going to be footage of him and her kind of having a little quiet tussle.
It's not quiet because she keep making a spectacle out of it. That's why I just said what I said.
Mm-hmm.
She acts like when he does stuff, like he was doing stuff, like he get on his social media with his friends or whatever, show off his kid or whatever, and the friends, buying stuff for him and buying stuff for the baby and so on and so forth. Then guess what? She was doing it too.
Okay. So what happened?
So why is it that you sitting up here trying to fight him about something that you also doing? But we're going to talk about that fight when we come right back. This is Dish and G.
Let me tell y'all, Sunday, I was barbecuing. I was laughing my ass off listening to y'all outside.
Oh, yeah.
It was just so I can imagine the people who listen to y'all doing a barbecue and event, they having a ball. They having a fucking ball.
Too. I was told we're a hoop.
Yeah, see? Yeah, people love y'all, for real. So
Tell them how many listeners are we?
Y'all do 30 million.
30 million. From
Out of the
New
50
York
million.
to
Across the globe. So y'all actually got 30 million people listening to y'all out of the 80 million downloads.
Y'all hear that? 30 million.
30 million.
30 mil. Listen to that,
30
y'all.
mil. Facts.
We come.
Very, very obvious. But yeah, it was just a great listening to you guys. I was like, fuck, I'm barbecuing and having. I'm like, and y'all were clowning.
See, we known each other since we were 10, and
right.
Conversations are always like, we're two Scorpios, so
right.
minds are always like machines. So
and we go back to shit. I didn't even know I was older than you because you don't look old. I don't look old.
Oh, that's that white building water. And
you
that
had to be
water.
You had to be like what, 22, 23?
I was younger than that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah.
That's crazy. And I remember seeing your ass at the Vito's now.
Vito's, yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
We all glued up in the hood.
Right.
Together.
That's crazy, man. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Lake Michigan.
Are y'all on the second hour already? Because
this is now, we're going over to the second hour.
Yeah.
Because this is the fifth.
Okay.
No, this would be 1, 2, 3.
Really?
No,
it's been more than that. It's been about 4.
About 3 or 4.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Fuck it. No, wait. Not yet.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G-Maine.
And your girl Moore.
And this is Dish and the G, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we are on Haley Bailey and DDG. Now, what I was saying before we went to commercial, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the difference between the mom acting like the kid is just hers versus the father doing his thing. Now, let me clear something up. While she was jumping down his case about what he was doing, she trying to act like she all, like, this my son. This my child. Like the father ain't there in the kid's life. No, it ain't your child. It's y'all's child. Yours kid.
Ladies who had that so-called control, the thought process, that's over with. They don't see that no more. The courts are not acknowledging that anymore.
No. And what it's coming down to, ladies and gentlemen, is simply this. You got these women that walk around with quote unquote these boss attitudes. And they really think men have to put up with it. This man is doing his job as a father. And I be damned if I didn't heard this too many times over my lifetimes about fathers not doing their jobs. Then you get one that's doing his job, and guess what? You get jealous.
She even said it 6 months ago that he was a great father, regardless of what they do. She even was defending him on something, and she's like, "No, he's a great dad." But now he's not.
So now let's get to the excuse and the bullshit. So she used they supposedly got in a spat about her having some dude.
Oh, throw penis in this. It'll change the whole scenario. Yeah.
Yeah. So what it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact she had some other dude, I believe, at her house.
No, she was not home, and he got it. He went somehow. He broke into the crib because they remember they were separated, right? He broke into her crib. Maybe he had an extra key or whatever. The next thing you know, he's taking a picture of the bedroom because she didn't sleep in there, and he was like, "Oh, this is what you want." Number one, you shouldn't have did that. He put himself out there, knowing he don't live there and know he doesn't have access to the place, but he was mad because she was not there so he could drop the baby off.
Okay, I can accept that scenario, but let's tell the truth about that type of scenario. See, in cases like that where the dad is jealous about something, that means one thing in particular.
What?
That means she's still messing around with him.
Nah, I'm gonna go opposite of that. Now
I'm not.
I'm gonna say this. Somebody wanted their cake and they wanted to eat it too, so I gave it the whole caboodle, and I went on my way.
She was the one trying to have her cake and eat it too. In case you
they
missing that
together.
point.
I'm sure he had Poussey over on the other side.
See, y'all love to create a new goalpost after you done broke the first one. No, that's not what happened.
He had the baby. He shouldn't have been on.
When she had the baby, they were still together, and she was already pulling this stuff at the early stages when the baby was born. She was already pulling. So you get him out the way, right? And he's still going off. I'm gonna tell you something that I know for a fact. Ain't no man gonna keep on going off like that. And go and
shit. I'm gonna say that. That's some bull. But go ahead, G.
Look, cause see, you trying to use the every man scenario, and it ain't every man. And I'm telling you,
using people's personal situations.
Go ahead, personal situations. We'll wait.
I ain't gonna put my business out there, but it is a fact. I don't have to fight for something that's mine, and when it's over, and I move along. So stay your ass over there. Don't come over here.
You talking about your old time versus what they do now, and I'm telling you.
Okay, okay. I had to stay on point.
I'm still closer to the streets, and I'm telling you what's going on. That type of situation right there screams that they still messing around. It's not hard. Because if it was as simple as she got hers and he got his, that'd be just where it's at.
You gotta get yours.
But you know what? We're going to talk about it when we come right back. This is Dishing the G.
Lord have mercy. Y'all. Oh my God. I'm telling you, barbecue. Listen to y'all barbecue is special.
Did you have a barbecue shoes?
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay.
I said, listen to these motherfuckers. These crazy motherfuckers. I said, this is great. And then y'all were jamming too. And
the music lineup was dope. We had all the hits on ours.
Right.
Tommy Guns, thank you.
And then y'all talk about the boots in the sand and it came over.
You know, right. He was going off of every subject.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
That's what we're talking about.
That's awesome, DJ.
Yes. Don't ever call him DJ.
Okay.
I'm going to say she didn't say it.
I didn't say that time. I knew you from Chicago State. Yeah. DJ, but I'm back. Okay.
Ready? Damn.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G-Maine.
And your girl Moore.
And this is Dishing the G, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are back and we are on Haley Bailey and DDG. Now, Moore was sitting talking about
old school, I guess, versus this new school.
Right.
The rules. All I know is there's two bitter people and a baby involved, and unfortunately, the baby's gonna end up getting bit in the butt for what these parents are doing.
Well, let's again. This whole thing started with Haley. Period. We're going to put accountability where accountability is. Like I told you about what he did. Okay, I accept that scenario. But at the end of the day, overall, it's her. She's going by this my baby, my. Keyword, my. It ain't yours. and I've been seeing this over as of late.
As of lately?
Nah, I'm about to jump into something. Lately, as of late, a lot of these quote, no, I ain't gonna even call them women, females.
Oh shit, he said female. It's fake.
Y'all been out here asking this dumb ass question, talking about if women produce, what do men do? Well, let me answer that for you. We brought your ass here.
Oh, you know what?
Don't touch that one. Don't touch that one. And I'm explaining in theory just like this. If you got dirt, but you ain't got no seeds, how you gonna grow food? I want y'all to pay attention to how I lean back on that one.
Don't fall out that damn chair.
At the end of the day, you can't make nothing unless a man gives it to you. You don't believe me? Go back and look at everything.
Meanwhile, they just blew up a fertility plant.
That's one of these new age outlaws, if that's what you want to call them.
Yeah.
What was it? Wait, tell them what the reason was for being blowed up.
Wait. I actually heard it. The man, I'm sorry, he lost his life, but his theory was he was angry that people had the right to choose life. Is that right?
Basically, ladies and gentlemen, he blew the clinic up because the fact people were forcing
life
into the world.
His daddy even got on the news and said, "You know what?
That's the
you know
basic. That's the basic, ladies.
His dad was like, "You know what? Whoa, this nigga gone." Excuse me, I said it. His dad looked like he lost like 100 pounds of stress because his son was an idiot.
Well, this new age, they a bunch of idiots. We're gonna keep that 100.
This damn social media.
A lot of this social media that rotted the hell out of their brains.
The got doggone brains, because the thought he stood on it. His theory was he was angry that people had a choice. I can't even repeat it. It was stupid.
It was stupid. But for what I just said, that shot was for the females. The ones that don't know no better when they open their damn mouth.
Not the women.
Because the ladies, they know. Right. Ladies and women know. I ain't even got to go through the point of explaining, because we get the idea that you carry the baby for 9 months.
And they got a big head. Like, sorry, Junior, goddamn, you owe me some money.
Hey, well, Eve was the one that bit the apple. Blame it on her. If it wasn't for her, y'all wouldn't be suffering. We had to suffer because we listened to what she said.
Well, apparently he was a simp because he didn't stand up on his shit. But I'm going to stand back.
Okay,
I'm going to sit back.
So let's just get back into it. But to make that point of what I was saying, there's the father and there's the mother. There's the father that's willingly doing his job without nobody asking. Mm-hmm. He's a proud papa. I give him that too. Mm-hmm. So for you to go in a courtroom and say, what do we call these words? Active. No, and not active. Keywords, I call them. In law, they call them keywords. Yeah, say something like, now before I say what she said, mind you, she's trying to get full custody of the baby. So before I say what I'm finna say, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. This is Dish and G.
Give me 1 second. Y'all, man, I'm telling y'all on fire, man.
What's up, y'all? I see y'all out there. Thank you for your support.
Listening to y'all.
You listen to G-Maine.
Yo, what up, Sis?
Girl More.
Tasha, who else in now?
Station hit USA Radio. We about to get
Dre, what up, my boy?
I swear, this summer, pay attention. You see us?
Everybody in the house.
Be big.
I got some news at the end, and we're gonna tell you about it.
Stay tuned
before we tag up out of here.
I kind of spilled the beans earlier, but
ready? We on the second album?
Yeah, we've been on the second album.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G-Maine.
And your girl Moore.
And this is Edition of G, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we went to break, we was talking about the Haley Bailey and DDG situation. Now, to get down to this order of protection, because I alluded to this earlier also about people saying that they needed proof that, she got this order of protection. And like I said, no, you don't. You just need a good elaborate lie. Now, not sure about how much proof it was to this situation, but I do know this before this situation. Haley Bailey was trying to get full custody of the child.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from what my tenure in life and what I know about law and what I done heard a lot of times come up out of this stuff, they always use this key phrase right here. And this is how they actually get custody. It's an old move, but trust me, they still do it. She said, and I quote, "He abused me." Now, let's get something straight about this whole situation. If I'm not mistaken, she wasn't at home, was she?
No.
Okay. So, where did the abuse come in at?
Well, he hung himself by going in that woman's house.
Yeah, I get that, but...
Had he not done that?
No, when they use the term abuse, that's a physical thing.
No, they use mental or psychological now and financial.
Nope.
In their world, yeah.
Not in that stuff they don't. I guarantee you they don't use it like that. They always go by the physical all the time. Mm-hmm. And if the story is elaborate enough, they're not going to waste their time to go through it. They just going to call it what it is and let it be what it's going to be.
I need to pick it back off of something when you... Go ahead.
So you have where they say, because that's what it always comes down to. For every case that I know that took place on, now mental, that's a different ball game. And they, trust me when I tell you, that would have been the case, but based on what we talking about, it's a simple, what they call it, domestic situation.
So she said he touched her?
That's what she said. She made it sound like it was physical.
And they gonna rule for that? She made it sound like that?
Hey, again, a good elaborate lie will get you just what you need to have.
So I'm gonna piggyback on this real quick. Ladies, let me talk to you right now. This for you. Y'all want to say, I want full custody. Let that man get that baby. Do you know you don't have to pay for babysitting? You can go do your whatever you want to do. Stop trying to hog up all the damn time with this child. This is his baby. 2, share. It's okay. Take that time to learn who you are. Take a class, whatever. But stop trying to be a bully, because I promise you, it's going to bite you in your ass, especially when that child is grown. I promise you that.
Let me jump off what you just said. What y'all need to do is stop taking these men in these courtrooms when y'all know you don't need a courtroom. Most of y'all that's trying to get in court all the time, 9 times out of 10, it's a money situation every time. You know what the difference is between y'all and men? Let me explain. When men got the child, we ain't begging for child support.
They are now, but go ahead.
No, they are now, because this is one of them things where they trying to teach these women a lesson. Because at the end of the day, these women seem to think life's supposed to be free.
These females.
Females, not women, my bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all get the idea of what I'm saying. But for a long time, men been getting thrown up under the bus this way. Men being separated from family. And the problem is with a lot of these females, they don't care, and they know what the score is. That's the funny part. They use the
law for their advantage to, because see, I'm a product of it. I'm going to keep it real. And like I said, it's going to bite you in your ass when you're grown. But stop calling these people into your business. But see, that's going to be like another decade before you get it.
But you know what's funny about what you're saying, though? The fact that they calling people into their business, but be the same ones complaining about, I don't get no time to do this, I don't get no time to do that, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's why I said, let him share custody. But see, these males will still try to control her through her time.
I agree. That happens with a lot of them. I definitely agree with that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dishing the G. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Ready?
Yep.
Let us know when we're almost done. So
Yeah.
we can do is close out.
Yes. Well, I haven't been keeping.
They ain't been counting. We're about on the second one.
No, third.
This will be
third.
third.
Nah, this will be second.
Okay.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G-Maine.
And your girl Moore.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is Dishing the G on HitsUSARadio.com. So, before we went on break, we was talking about Haley Bailey and DDG situation. And then we're going into how a lot of people uses this stuff the wrong way and for the wrong reasons. And like what Moore was saying about some of these dudes, we don't say males, we say dudes. Because these dudes
It's ninjas, but go ahead.
that too. But what we saying in that part right there for them dudes is y'all using this the wrong way. You want to use the baby for control. And she's right. There's a lot of dudes that's out there like that. But in the same breath, it's two, well, probably more than one, two parts of it. You got the ones that's like Haley, where they want the whole freaking caboodle just to have the control. And then you got the ones that's fighting for control. Mm-hmm. You know, just to get some type of control to stabilize what's going on.
And again, you forgot about the baby. They're going to grow up. They're going to remember everything. Every freaking thing.
Yeah. In some cases, that does happen too. And there's a lot of fathers that got put out, and the kid not knowing the situation because the mother lied. I saw something on Facebook some time back where this woman this boy had turned probably 19, 20 years old and found out that his mama had been lying the whole time. The whole time he been on this planet lying. And when he asked her about it, she had the nerve to have an attitude because he asked her about it.
Right.
Make it make sense.
You know, and it make it make sense. Make it make sense. And,
Yeah.
And that, you know, and it goes deeper than what you're bitter, you're mad at him, and then guess what? What if your child gets sick and you done like ran that man off, right? And the kids don't even know his history.
And your kid
As far as health wise.
Yeah, your kid laying there dying and probably need his father's blood, and there's nothing you can do because, well, you
That's
played
my baby.
yourself.
That's my baby. I'm in control. You know what I'm saying? Fucking lose that damn attitude. It's bigger than you.
All I'm going to say is this, ladies and gentlemen. From what you heard with the Meg Thee Stallion story and what you're hearing now, that's what I meant by you don't need proof. An elaborate lie is all you need. Simple as that. But I wish the best for them to come out and get some better heads about the situation.
Because eventually the truth will come out.
Like always. And speaking of truth, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about another scenario.
And
Y'all,
what would be that, G?
yeah, and I know y'all sick of LeBron James because Lord knows I'm way beyond that dang point.
He ain't retired yet. Did he announce that?
Nah.
Oh,
He's still trying to take his old ass up in there and play. And people, these dudes, see?
Dudes.
These dudes
And Joss.
they're sitting up there talking crap about calling us, what they call us old heads. Well, let me tell you dudes something. Y'all some fools sitting there calling another man king. We didn't even call Michael that. We just called him Eric. We could have gave him all types of titles based on what he did, but we ain't never called another man king. So while y'all talking, you bronzexuals, you little Britiots,
Bronzexual.
for that little bum, guess what? I got news for y'all. Michael Jordan coming back to TV, ladies.
He coming back, y'all. What?
Now, for those that ain't been paying attention to
Y'all
what's
are
going
ready.
on, for all of us that came up in the Michael Jordan era, the Detroit Pistons, the Boston Celtics, Magic Johnson, and the Lakers, ladies and gentlemen, everything used to be done on NBC. That's where we saw our playoffs. That's where we saw our finals. That's where we saw all the good games, right? Well, Michael Jordan is now coming to NBC. as a contributor of analysts. Now, what's so special about that? Well, let me tell you. Now you're going to get to hear Jordan speak.
And I'm sure he got a lot to say.
We don't know what capacity in particular that he going to speak, but somehow I get the feeling that the man, when he get up there and talk basketball, there's going to be a lot of ears there.
Daddy's home.
That's right.
Daddy's home.
That's right.
Daddy's home.
That's right. And it had already started. Ladies and gentlemen, two things came out on show that I watch on YouTube, and I'm gonna tell y'all about it when we come back. This is Dish and the G.
Now this one here, this is when you gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? This is it.
What?
We did. We gotta start taking the timing.
I have been counting the time. Okay. Before we got to the other one, we had one left. Mm-hmm. We came to the next one that put up 2. Okay. This one made 3. This is 4.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm keeping up with the whole bit.
All right. I'll just be enjoying y'all.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G-Maine.
And your girl Moore.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is Dish and the G. Now, before we went to break, we was letting y'all know that Michael Jordan will be back on TV. At a capacity we're not sure of just yet, but he's a contributor.
Dope with it.
Yeah.
He gonna be dope with it.
Yeah. Because everybody trying to make up puns, or I've seen people making up bull crap statements. What these people think? We don't watch TV?
It's the most young...
They think we don't watch news?
Special children.
Speaking of, I'm going to get into them.
Oh, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a sports show that I watch on YouTube called Dreamers Pro Sports. And I hear my mans get on there every day having to defend himself against these Libridians. Every day.
He be on it strong. He never let up.
He don't let up. So, a couple of things about LeBron James came out.
What's that, G?
Now we're getting to see the true and hear the true version of what's going on. Why? Because he don't take his information from some bullcrap sports thing. He get his from the real legit sports people. So, 2 things. LeBron James is jealous of Michael Jordan, which I ain't surprised.
Get out of here!
Not surprised at all.
Surprise! Okay.
So, but let me tell you what he's acting like. Shouts out to Dreamers Pro, by the way. Hey, I defended you against Fat Boy. I already know who he is. I'm on him with you. Don't even trip, bro. I got you. But let me get down to what was said. Y'all I'm going to talk to the fellas here. Fellas, y'all ever had a situation where it was you and one of your guys with you, and a chick liked you in particular, and your boy liked her, and he did the hate thing that we always talk about, as in talk down on you to her? You know, like, she'd be like, you know, he this, he that, da-da-da-da, and he comes back with, man, he ain't all that.
You know them shoes ain't real.
That ninja, man, he'd be da-da-da-da, then, man, them shoes ain't even real that he got on.
I met those guys.
Those are the type of guys that's that's how LeBron talking about NJ. He been trying, him and Clutch Sports, been trying, him, Clutch Sports, in Clutch Sports, Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp, all the bums that's sitting up there talking like they really know. I'm going to clear something up for all you Libridians out there. They keep talking about who Jordan lost to in the beginning. What makes you think that Michael Jordan was supposed to beat Boston Celtics? A seasoned Boston Celtics? What made y'all think that they were supposed to beat a seasoned Detroit team? All of those teams was together 3 years plus. Michael Jordan just coming into the league. What made you think he was going to beat 5 All-Stars? Or better yet, Hall of Famers? What made y'all think that going through a rebuild, because you gotta remember something, everybody that was on the Bulls team, that when he came in, these dudes was old. Now when some of y'all talk that plumber stuff, them the ones you're talking about. What makes y'all think that he wasn't as great as he was? Because you forgot the teams there was expansion teams, plus you had Kobe, Shaq, Penny Hardaway, all the names in that time of the 90s. What makes you think they was plumbers? And all of y'all little young bucks out there, you Libridians that keep calling people that's around that age, myself and so on, old heads and all that. I take any one of you little chumps out there, whether it's weightlifting, whether it's running, you name it, I go up against any one of y'all that think you got it. You want to get in the ring and box? If you want your head to stay connected to your shoulders, you better not even challenge me, because I gets down with mine when it comes to these hands. But for y'all to sit there and try to act like Michael Jordan wasn't who he was, that, oh, I didn't see it. Oh, you saw it. It's all over YouTube. You can't miss it. Every game, every stat, it's all over that.
Meanwhile, they're wearing his shoes talking shit.
Exactly. Because I don't see nobody wearing LeBron James nothing when it come down to it. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. It's Dish and the G.
The audacity of wearing this man's shoes and talking shit.
Yeah, because I didn't like him personally, but he was one of the greatest. And it's funny how a lot of people, younger generation, oh, he went. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I met the man while I was with Rough Riders. So to me, he ain't never steered me wrong or treated me bad when I talk to him.
I'll tell you the situation.
We live.
I don't care.
Okay.
When I was a nurse at the hospital, he walks in, he was doing a benefit. He pulled out a wad of money. He said, yeah, I got more money than y'all.
Oh, he's a jerk. I met him. He can be.
I didn't get that. I'm like, okay.
He's a jerk. I mean, but that's on the floor here. He
and that's great, but I'm just saying that was just
could be a jerk.
That was just dumb. That was just dumb.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G-Maine.
And your girl more.
And this is Dish and the G. And ladies and gentlemen, before we left, we told y'all that MJ was back on TV. But now we're talking about some of the stuff that LeBron is trying, along with his Libridians, that's trying to discredit who he was. Now, another point I want to bring up about Michael Jordan. Everybody goes, oh, well, LeBron made his team better. Michael Jordan didn't do that. Scottie Pippen was better. Now, see, all of y'all who keep saying that, you don't come from Chicago and you don't know what we know. So let me tell you what we know. When Scottie Pippen came to Chicago, dude was averaging 5 to 7 points in his first and second season. How did Scottie become the monster that he became? Because Jordan used to take the man in practice and make a one-on-one situation. Taught that man how to be a dog. For all of y'all who saw The Last Dance, all them little punks who was sitting up there crying because they didn't like the fact that Michael Jordan was on their ass, those were little punks. And that's why they wasn't on the team by the time they got to that 6th ring. Because at the end of the day, if I'm a winner and you're not a winner around me and I can't make you a winner around me, you gotta go. You hindering the team.
He cried. LeBron cried. He was a crybaby.
Y'all talk that crap about LeBron James making his team better. Okay, let's break it down. Y'all said when Mike left, the team was bad. They was still good. That says a lot now, don't it?
Yeah.
When Michael went and sat down, the team was still good.
Yeah.
When LeBron left his team, what happened?
They went to shit.
Oh, I know what y'all finna say. Oh, well, LeBron was the one doing this and that. No, he wasn't. Y'all like to take longevity and put it up against efficiency. It don't work. It ain't gonna never work. You sitting here trying to tell me that 4 and 6 is better than 6 and 0?
And this new math that these new people are doing.
All of you Libridians that think that, take y'all ass back to school.
Yeah.
Go back to school. Because apparently y'all used to mediocrity and y'all used to losing, because anytime you seem to think 4 and 6 is better than 6 and 0, y'all got something wrong. And then you talk about the points. His overall. The man been playing almost 10 more, I probably think more, about 10 more years than Michael had. Because you got to remember something.
Look over here. Don't look over
Wait.
there.
You got to remember something. Michael Jordan went to college and played ball. By the time he got to his junior year, that's when he came to the NBA.
Uh-huh.
Now, LeBron went out of high school. Count the years between high school and college. Count 2 years in college and count the rest of the years while he was coming into the NBA.
I mean, your math is mathing, but something about these new people, they don't get it.
That's why I said they all need to go back to school. What was y'all doing? Talking on the phone when all this stuff was being said? Y'all didn't learn. I know all of y'all failed in math.
That new math, it fucked everything up.
Y'all failed in math, and you failed in comprehension as well. So ain't none of you punks got no degrees, and if you do, I debate any one of y'all that want to open your mouth. That includes you, Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp, any one of y'all that want to run the gauntlet with me, I take any one of y'all. Because anytime you fools start to think that longevity is better than efficiency, something wrong. Y'all keep bringing up Kareem. Kareem held that number for the longest time, but how many times did y'all really hear about Kareem after Michael Jordan started kicking up dust? I went. Exactly. You didn't hear nothing. And the only reason you hearing about LeBron, because this old motherfucker won't go sit his butt down.
Ooh, he cursed.
He want to sit there and stack up numbers because he can't catch the championships. Point blank, period. So now you're going to sit back and hate, try to discredit him before he make this NBC move.
LeBron, just go home. Just stay home.
You a punk, LeBron. I'll tell you flat out. And guess what? You can bring that 260-something frame over here against this 270 frame, and I guarantee you I'll knock you on your ass, boy. At the end of the day, you are the reason why we have these problems when it comes to basketball. Basketball, they talking about the ratings went down. The ratings went down because everybody pulls up and shoots a three. You know why Minnesota is whooping on everybody's behind? I tell you why. Because they went back to old school. They left the center to be a center. The center is not shooting three-pointers. So before we get to the end of this, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take one more break. This is Dishing the G. We'll be right back.
Hey, Crystal. Hey, y'all. Street educated clothing. You're right. You're right.
What about street educated clothing?
No, he was saying that the child support system, child support is systematic.
Yeah, very. I agree. Very systematic.
One of my new vendors at local market.
Ready?
Check them out.
Okay. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G-Maine.
And your girl Moore.
And this is Dishing the G, ladies and gentlemen. And before we left, we was on LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen. And let me break the last parts of this LeBron James thing down. So now since you couldn't catch Jordan and your little sheep couldn't seem to discredit Jordan, although y'all tried numerous occasions. Y'all talk about, oh, well, LeBron he got cheated out of Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Jordan got cheated out of it 3 times. 3 times. And the numbers show clear as day who should have got that Defensive Player of the Year. But, of course, they had to give it to the other guys because the guys was going out at the time. So I say all of that to say this. You sitting up there like some hating ass dude because this girl didn't like you. So you gonna downplay my man's even though he's showing everything?
So he can feel better about himself.
Oh yeah. Now mind y'all, this the same dude that when his mother jumped up at a ball game because of the way he was getting treated, he told his mama to sit her ass down.
Sit her ass down.
But when somebody says something about your son, you gonna try to jump on somebody that's 100-something pounds lesser than you?
But he didn't jump on that damn rapper.
No. He didn't jump on him.
He said a damn word.
And all you little Britties sat up there and try to talk bad about that. Oh man, he ain't finna fuck up his money, but he's gonna mess up his money with Stephen A. Smith. I guarantee you. Because you'd have put hands on Stephen A. Smith, boy, he'd have lost almost every dollar he got. Stephen A. Smith is very well educated. Pay attention to the words that come out of his mouth.
He's just like young girls and it didn't work no for him. Anyway,
We talking about Stephen A. Smith. You talking about Shannon Sharp. You mixing it up.
The S's, but
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, all of that is to say this. Michael Jordan is coming back to TV in some shape, form, or fashion. We're not sure about the degree as far as like if he going to get down and commentate or things like that. But I'm sure he's going to have something to say about today's game and so on and so forth. So everybody's looking forward to that. Now, for you Libridians out there that keep talking about your king, keep watching him because we're going to watch MJ when he get back to what he doing.
Oh, it's going to go down.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we got an announcement as Hit USA Radio, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
As HitUSARadio.com. We've been with them for about what? Year?
Yeah, a year.
A year, ladies and gentlemen. And we're about to get ready to take it to the next level, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy G-Maine and your girl Moore and Hit USA Radio will be out in Las Vegas, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, you talking about y'all been watching us since WVON, so y'all know we've been climbing, striving, cutting and clawing to get to where we got to get to, and ain't no better place to get to than the marquee of social everything.
Yes.
And that's Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, it's going down. I mean, we talking shows, we got casinos, we get, man.
We're going to be in the thick of it, ladies and gentlemen.
In the thick of it.
That's an exclusive for all of those that's been keeping up with us. And no, we are not getting rid of WGO because WGO is part of HitUSARadio.com, ladies and gentlemen. And we're about to expand, make it stretch. We're about to do what it do in about a few months. Well, I'm not sure, but we got billboards coming, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, real soon.
Oh, yeah. So y'all get yourselves ready because we about to get into something real heavy. Mo, you got anything you want to tell the people out there?
Hey, thank y'all for supporting us from the beginning to now. You had faith in us. We love you. Thank you. We got you. We got you. Just come on outside.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for all those out there on WGO's Facebook page, we do have a website, which we haven't really attacked, but we got many things on it for the time being until we actually get all the way into it. But if you want to check it out, go to WGOBroadcasting.com. If you want to check us out here on HitUSARadio.com, well, I just said it. There it is. Follow that. If you follow that, it'll follow us. It'll take you where you got to go, and we going to get to where we got to be.
Period.
Ladies and gentlemen, this your boy G-Maine.
And your girl Moore.
This has been Dish and the G on HitUSARadio.com. We will see y'all soon. Matter of fact, be there with us when we get ready to head to Las Vegas. That'll be in July. But we're going to keep pumping and we're going to let y'all know. It's Hit USA Radio. This is Dish and the G with your boy G-Maine.
And your girl Moore.
And we are out of here. Peace.
Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us this evening on Hit USA Radio. I hope y'all is proud of us as we are of y'all being part of us.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to see y'all when we get ready to get out there and do what we do. There's going to be a real big summer coming up. And man, we so happy for it. We love every last one of y'all. It's your boy G-Maine.
And a taste of Bellwood in August.
Oh, yeah.
And the Bud Billiken Parade.
Bud Billiken Parade. We on all of it.
Yeah.
Y'all get yourselves ready. We coming at y'all. We love y'all. We out. Peace.